I know I've asked a lot of you recently, dear, especially when it comes to these little excursions. But there is one more thing you could do to make an old witch happy.
If it were not so good to see you again, I might think you were taking advantage of me.
Hunter. You certainly are the product of your environment. Between Sarah and I suppose we're just lucky you didn't turn out more cynical. Besides, this might be interesting. Now that the altar is in working order, we just need to reignite my cauldron.
How interesting can that be? Your cauldron was always churning with some concoction in the old days.
Yes. And how do you think that was possible? It's not just any flame we're talking about here. Maybe you've heard tale of the demon fueling the forge? A fire-breathing demon, no less, blazing as hot as the flames of hell itself. Fortunately, I'll only require a single ember.
I can see where this is going. How do I find it?
I've enchanted this vessel to protect you from the ember's heat. You should be able to get close enough to retrieve it through one of the old mine tunnels beneath the forge.
I have seen the tunnels. They were here before the Abbey.
I'm not surprised. You always have been curious. The tunnel may lead close enough to the heart of the forge to retrieve an ember.
Come along, Charlie. What is it, Charlie? Find something? This must be an ember from the forge. I have the ember. The bottle is not even warm.
If it were giving off any heat at all, I'd be concerned, given the enchantment on that vessel. Now, let's see if this old girl still works.
So I can use the cauldron to brew things?
Essentially, yes. Collect reagents on the Abbey grounds. You'd be surprised what we can make use of.
And I just drop the ingredients in? Is that not dangerous?
That's part of the fun, isn't it? And I see you've already found a recipe book. I doubt you'll have any trouble following along. Lovely, dear. You're a natural.
Spider-Man would probably appreciate it if you looked in on him. I think he's quite impressed by you.
What? You want to know who am I? Who am I? Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Spider-Man?
Oh, hey, Hunter. Didn't see you there. Everything's fine. This is completely normal. All the top heroes do it, I'm sure.
Do what?
Practice their hero voice. In my case, my spider voice. I figured if I was going to be teaming up with this group, I ought to up my game. Sound more, I don't know, scary, I guess.
Lilith's followers are bound to her in body and soul. Her very blood permeates their veins with the power of the dark god Chthon.
Right, so maybe boost my inflection, maybe add a little more edge?
If you wish.
I get it. I probably look and sound ridiculous to you. Being ominous and imposing is probably in your DNA. All I have to work with here is a radioactive house spider and predisposition to male pattern baldness.
I actually came here to thank you.
Thank me? For what? And by the way, does this thanks also involve pizza? I have to say battling Eddie always works up the appetite.
If I were to acquire this pizza, who would I give it to? Your identity remains a mystery to us all.
Oh, you want to meet the Spider-Man beneath the mask. Sorry, that's a no-go. My true identity is a closely guarded secret. Not even MJ or Aunt May know for... Wait. I see what you're doing there. Sorry, Hunter, the mask's gotta stay on. I hope that's not gonna make things weird between us.
Lilith's gaze can pierce the soul, as well as your cotton mask.
It's more of a spandex polyester blend, but I hear you.
Then it is not she that concerns you, but us.
Whoa, I never said that. You all have been tops in my book. It's just my secret identity is what helps keep the people around me safe.
In my experience, secrets are what get you killed.
Pretty sure half the bad guys I fight live about 2 subway stops from my apartment. So my secret identity may be the only thing keeping us all alive.
I know this is not easy for you, Spider-Man. The people here are very different from one another. They do not always see eye to eye. But one thing I can say in truth is that I trust them with my very life. Lives.
Wait, did you just say lives, as in plural?
Yes.
I am really gonna enjoy getting to know you, Hunter.
And we would enjoy getting to know you. The real you.
Listen, let me think it over, alright? It's a big decision. Gotta meditate on it. Check my horoscope, roll it around in my head, and maybe we'll talk soon. Cool? Cool. I really need to think this over.
Thanks, Hunter.
Of course, girl. I'll run the data immediately.
Run? Bruce, you told me you were on it for days.
I meant process my findings. This coil of yours is no simple substance. There's no one-click option.
I get it. Just get back to me as soon as you can.
You'll be the first I call.
Привет, Hunter.
I'm quite pleased with these results.
Hey, Hunter. This never gets... How does this look? Just give me a minute. Got some upgrades for you, hot off the press. Or forge. I'm pretty sure. See ya, Hunter.
This should be useful. This will do nicely. Always better to be prepared.
Time to take it to the next level.
Constant innovation. That's the stark promise.
Caretaker said I need to be a team player. So I guess I'm letting you choose for me too. I'm ready when you are. Just remember the most important thing. There are no rules. All right then.
What?
Something amiss, Captain?
Nope, nothing. Just Bruce being Bruce. More importantly, really glad we got Spider-Man back, Hunter. Not sure if you've noticed it, but these end-of-days scenarios really tend to put a damper on morale. It's nice to get a solid win, you know?
Do you think Banner is up for the challenge?
He's an Avenger. He's up for anything. Between evil gamma serums, demon mothers, everything going on with him and the big guy, I'd say he's been holding up pretty well. Hell, he's been holding up better than me. Just need to focus on the work and clear my head. Which reminds me, there's a certain special Hydra mad scientist out there whose face is just begging for a smacking. And these gamma signatures of his don't seem to want to analyze themselves. Talk to you later.
Hydra's goons are getting a little too comfortable for my liking. I think it's time you took them down a notch.
Done. I'm on it.
Fair enough.
It is all coming back to me. Hell with it.
Get ready. Give the mother my regards in hell. No happening. Even the best can get better. Here it comes. We serve until the end. How many times you gonna try that?
That's not right.
Good. I could use some more practice. I am a wall. This shouldn't take too long. Should get the blood pumping.
You had your chance to escape. Weak, even for Hydra. You are lucky to still be breathing.
I know that wasn't your signature move.
Let's do this. hunters in control of the situation. They got me on lock.
Sure, just keep throwing bodies at the problem. Oh, sure. Pick on the smart guy.
As a child, I feared the servants of Lilith. Now I teach them to fear me.
Love the effort.
Watch close.
Leave some for the rest of us.
This should be good. Who designed your armor? Because it looks like junk.
Position compromised. That's not supposed to hurt.
Yeah, you're gonna need the help.
Was that truly your best? Too weak for this fight.
Hopefully they learned their lesson, but we all know that's wishful thinking.
Hunter, I need your help. Magic's birthday is coming up. I want to throw her a surprise party, but I can't do it alone.
What do you need me to do?
If you could get the other Midnight Suns on board, it would take a huge weight off my shoulders.
Should I mention this to Tony, Carol, and the others?
I don't know if they can keep a secret. I'm not even sure if I'll tell them about the party until that night. Oh, but I should probably invite Spider-Man. He seems like he'd really get into it.
Do you really need me to do this?
I don't, but I want them to see more of what I see, that you're part of the team. It'll mean a lot coming from you.
All right, let me know what you want.
Still figuring out who and what I need, but I'll message you when I do. Probably tomorrow?
Sounds good.
Thanks for this. Do you have any questions?
Where are we going to have the party?
I'm still scouting locations, but somewhere inside the Abbey. We'll make it work.
Why the surprise? Why not a normal birthday party?
It'll be fun! All your friends showing up at once to wish you the best. Doesn't that sound fun to you?
To have friends do that for me? It is a wonderful thought. Truly, having friends at all is a welcome change from my youth.
No kidding. It's hard to make friends when you're on the run.
Why the surprise? Why not a normal birthday party?
I already told you, surprise parties are a lot of fun. What more do you need than that on your birthday?
That is all I had. I am good for now.
I'm good if you're good. Thanks for this, Hunter. Can't wait to see the look on her face.
And so you actually slept in that thing?
That was probably a mistake. I kept having dreams that I was swallowed by Sandman. That's, actually happened, you know.
Look, man, I get it. It's not a decision to take lightly. I struggled with it for a while myself.
What changed your mind?
I guess I finally started trusting these fools. They may be a little crazy, but they're like family.
And what about your real family? Don't you worry about what could happen?
They're back in LA. Much as my kid brother Gabe would love this place, they don't know a thing. Whatever happens here never gets back there. To be honest, I don't even think we're in the same dimension.
What?
Never mind that. Point is, this is a safe place with good people. If there's anyone who can keep a secret, it's them. Sorta comes with the territory of being a midnight sun. Most of our lives weren't sunshine and candy before Caretaker recruited us. And now we've got a gigantic demonically powered pizza oven in the forge.
Excuse me, would you...
Hey man, it's okay. We can talk about something else if you want.
Yes, please stay.
Can't. Got something I need to do.
I really thought I had him with the pizza thing.
What is it with you both and pizza?
Okay, you wanted it, you got it.
Wanted what?
I give you by popular demand, the man underneath the mask.
Peter Parker from Forest Hills, Queens. Nice to see you finally ditch the spider-faced doily, Peter. We're all friends here. You got our attention, so what do you got to say, Petey?
Hi? After all that build-up, I hope I didn't disappoint anybody. I mean, I can't shoot laser beams, light my skull on fire, or glow like the sun. Like Tony said, outside of the costume, I'm just boring old Peter Parker. I don't even have a cool screen name.
If it makes you feel any better, I do not have a screen name at all.
Actually, you do. You're crushing it on Superlink, Hunter.
Oh, that. A gift from Tony. I would not want him to think me ungrateful. But, feel free to like any of my messages you find amusing. It would please, Tony, I am sure.
Speaking of, now that we took care of the giant radioactive spider elephant in the room, we might as well get to know one another. If there's anything else you're curious to know about me, ask away. I'm apparently an open book now. So what do you say, Hunter? Care to step inside this Spider-Verse?
I have encountered werewolves, half-vampires, dragon men, but I have never encountered a Spider-Man before. There must be quite a story about how you became this way.
It's actually not the most epic story. Sort of a field trip gone wrong scenario, if you get me.
I do not.
Well, a small irradiated spider bit me while I was working up the nerve to ask Mary Jane Watson if she'd like to check out the Pym particle exhibit at the Empire State Museum. Next thing I know, the high-energy photons injected into my bloodstream started altering my genomic sequence. At first, I thought I was having an allergic reaction, and then I started climbing up the walls. I told my Aunt May it was late-onset puberty. She, believed me for some reason. So, how about you? Get bit by a radioactive hunter or something?
My mother is the harbinger of a dark god. A normal life was never in the cards for me.
Yeesh. I thought high school was hard to deal with. That's gotta be a heavy load to carry.
It is not always easy. You do not seem like a typical Avenger.
Avenger? Me? Oh, no. Between my double major at Empire State, taking photos for the Bugle, and, the whole protecting the neighborhood thing, who has the time? Besides, they haven't asked me to join them. Yet, of course. What about you? How's this whole Midnight Sun thing work? You like the captain or something?
Perhaps according to a prophecy, but in truth, it is only unified together that we will all prevail over Lilith and Chthon. Ego is simply the tool of our enemy.
You sure you're not already an Avenger? Definitely know a guy who'd love to hear that. Here's a hint. It rhymes with smapped in Hermerica.
And just how many years has there been a Spider-Verse?
Oh, you mean how long have I been doing this? A few years now. You should have seen the original suit. Might still have it lying around the dorm somewhere. Makes a great blanket. How about you? How long have you been hunting?
At this point, I suppose I am well over 3 centuries old. That is, if you count the years spent above and below ground, of course.
Of course. I mean, whatever gets you senior discount sooner, am I right?
You are a fascinating man.
Ooh, I like that. Friendly neighborhood, fascinating man. Wonder if Stark owns that trademark yet.
This venom creature's obsession with you is strong enough to overcome my mother's call. Until now, I thought that impossible.
It's, complicated. Eddie, the guy underneath the giant oozing mouth, was a reporter with me at the Bugle a while back. I may have ruined his career by exposing a phony source of his on this big murder case. This, of course, led him to the alien symbiote that had secretly bonded with me after my original suit was trashed on Battleworld. We can talk about that little adventure later. Long story short, I thought I had eradicated the suit with a giant church bell. Before I knew it was alive, of course. Anywho, the alien symbiote decided to merge with Eddie, and the two have been hunting me down ever since. It's your basic, simple misunderstanding, right? Well, I guess every superhero needs a super nemesis. Venom is mine. Must be tough having your own mom be yours, huh?
From what Caretaker has told me, Lilith ceased being my mother the day she gave her soul to the Darkhold. The mother of demons is all that remains now.
There's some movies you and I really need to watch. Used to be a trilogy, now I've lost count. Either way, call me a romantic, but I believe there's still good in everyone. Guess that's why I have a soft spot for Eddie. And the symbiote, too. That symbiote saved my life on more than a few occasions. Deep down, I know there's more than what you see on that slimy, oozing, brain-eating surface.
Thank you, Peter. I should be going. This was eye-opening.
For both of us? Gotta thank you too, Hunter. I was sort of holding back before. You know, didn't want to be a chatty Charlie. But now the floodgates are open. Let the real Peter Parker flow through. Anyway, you gotta go. I'll talk to you soon.
Of that I have no doubt. Farewell, Peter.
Good chatting with you, Hunter.
Hey.
Next round's on me, Hunter.
A few more missions like that, we just might be friends.
Hunter, hello?
You are welcome to attend Ileana's surprise party.
As much as I would enjoy that, my presence unsettles those incapable of perceiving me. I'll celebrate from afar.
So you will be there in spirit.
Oh, Hunter, how I've missed your wit.
What have you been doing, Ebony? You are the best girl. You know that, right?
New York, what a town. I should be training.
You need to go?
No, I'm just not the kind of person who takes a lot of breaks.
If you never rest, you will never recover.
Yeah, I know. Muscles don't get thicker if you work them every day. But if I'm not training, I'll lose my edge.
A guy named Blade is worried about losing his edge.
Shut up. And you're the third person to tell me that, so don't look so impressed. Okay, I didn't mind that.
Don't tell me to calm down, Robbie. The others are in there with freaking Caretaker planning their next move against Faustus, and they are totally leaving us out. Again!
But this is the Avengers we're talking about, right? They're heroes.
And who had to bail out those heroes when your new pal Spider-Man was being chased by the alien slime monster? Us!
Got you there.
If they are so powerful, why could Strange not help us save Wanda?
Look, Doc's a good guy, okay? He's patched up a spider knee or two since I started this thing. Flaming pumpkin bombs are not exactly covered by insurance.
I would not trust him to patch a tire.
They move into our home, take it over, and then have the nerve to leave us out of every single damn decision that affects us. You two want to cozy up to Mr. Stark and Doctor Strange? Go right ahead. Me, I'll be outside. Most of the air's been sucked up from here already.
Hunter, got a question for you.
Thanks, Hunter. By the rising rings of... Oh, it's just...
Hunter, just the person I wanted to see. Okay, I'll be honest with you, anyone is the person I want to see right now. At this point, I'd sit down for a tea with Galactus if it meant I didn't have to sift through these gamma readings for another second. It's all just starting to blur into one big giant green gamma mess, you know? And my favorite big giant green gamma mess is too busy to help.
And what exactly is so important that it takes precedence over this?
Look, the Avengers have been spread pretty thin lately now that Hydra's running around the world hyped up on your mother's gamma juice. To be honest, I don't have an answer for you. Wish I did. And not just on this one. I'm gonna come out and say this. I've got a bad feeling about things lately, okay? Particularly when it comes to you and Bruce. I'm what they call a precog. I catch glimpses of the future. No idea why, but I'm sure channeling the power of a mini white hole through your entire body might have a little something to do with it.
What exactly did you see?
Nothing specific. More of an impression. You and Bruce. Your faces. You didn't look good. Is this what Steven goes through?
And according to Steven, there are an infinite number of possibilities before us. You have glimpsed just one.
Not a bad way to look at it. Who knows? My visions are chaotic at best and very few and far between. Maybe a while before I can make sense of this one. I should get back on task. I think I've ignored these numbers long enough. Talk to you later.
A moment. I couldn't help but hear some raised voices in the other room. Was wondering if you knew what all the fuss was about. Was there some argument?
I do not know. I did not hear anything that sounded like an argument.
But you were in the common room when the voices were raised. Are you really trying to make me believe you didn't hear anything? Fine. I can see you're not going to be forthcoming with me. No matter. We have more consequential conflicts to address. As you were, Hunter.
Salutations, Hunter.
And you don't need to check up on me, Hunter. I'm fine.
Perhaps I wanted some fresh air as well.
Well, enjoy it while you can. I'm sure they'll be opening an Avengers satellite campus here soon enough.
Ugh, the gods spare us all.
Look, the Abbey might be a little rustic, but it's ours. Was ours. Until these Avengers just swooped in and started treating us like a bunch of outsiders in our own home. And it's not like Caretaker does anything to stop it. Hell, she freaking encourages it. Pisses me off so much I could scream.
If you want a seat at the table, sometimes you need to simply take it.
Yeah, my dad said something like that to me once. He was willing to do anything to get his seat. Thing is, sometimes standing is a lot less bloody. You know, maybe this all wouldn't be bothering me so much if they were focusing all their effort on finding Wanda. None of them even mention her, let alone discuss how we're gonna rescue her. Because newsflash, no one plans to, especially Caretaker. She's probably happy she's gone. Ugh, forget I said that. And definitely don't tell Caretaker about any of this. Midnight Sun, Cone of Silence, okay? Good vent. Let's do it again sometime. Later, Hunter.
All right, let's get started, Dr. Spooky.
Found another artifact, Hunter? Fascinating. This artifact is mundane in every conceivable way.
Hey, Hunter. Take your pick, Hunter.
We're not quite finished yet.
Later.
That is something.
Ready to work? We need any advantage we can get.
Constant innovation. That's the Stark promise.
Awesome! Can't wait to see how this goes down.
See you around. Nico made some good points, but I gotta be honest. I'm getting used to the Avengers being around this place. I mean, yeah, Tony can be annoying, but not all of them.
Of course.
Although it makes me wonder.
Wonder what?
Well, what are they thinking about us?
When facing a demon, aim for the heart.
Always do.
Then why are you talking to me when you should really be talking to them? Or at least, her.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You have many abilities, Daywalker. Lying is not one of them. Admit what you feel about Carol. You owe yourself that much.
Admit what? That I feel a sense of admiration and respect for a fellow teammate?
Face the truth as bravely as you would your enemy, Blade. Your admiration for her reaches far beyond the battlefield.
You're delusional, Hunter.
And for the first time since we have met, I believe you are actually afraid, Blade.
I'm not going there, Hunter. Let's just drop it.
Consider it dropped.
Oh, and this conversation? It never happened.
I will add it to the list.
Been watching the way you handle yourself out there, Hunter. You're not bad. I was thinking maybe it's time you and I compare moves.
Moves? As in combat?
More like a friendly competition.
A friendly competition, you say?
Well, recently resurrected teammate competition has less of a ring to it.
The feeling is mutual, Blade.
How about we just fight already?
Before we begin, is there anything else I should know?
Yeah, anything goes. Just don't touch the shades. Now, you want to say it or me?
Say what?
Ding ding.
Robbie, can we speak in private?
Of course. Let's go.
Nico needs help prepping for Magic's surprise party.
All right. What does she need me to do?
She wanted you to pick the team present for Magic.
Oh, I got this. I'll find something unforgettable.
Let's do this.
This'll make a difference.
Do your thing.
How goes it, Hunter? Or is it the Hunter?